Yeah, good morning. So in this video, we will discuss smart contract. Okay, so we'll be developing a simple smart contract in Remix IDE. Okay, so what is smart contract? So smart contract are simple program which stored on blockchain and they run whenever a condition execute or whenever a condition met. So they are simply automated agreement which run on a condition whenever a condition met without the involvement of any third party. Okay, so I think enough of the talking. So now we'll be developing a smart contract on Remix IDE. Okay, so and we'll be using Solidity as a language. So now let's jump to Remix. Okay, so yeah, whenever you open Remix, you will get this page. Okay, so this page has you are seeing various input on this page. Okay, so yeah, now we'll be discussing each segment on the page. So yeah, we have File Explorer. Okay, so in this File Explorer, you will get all the files. Okay, which you will create during your smart contract. Okay, so here you will get all information about all those files. The second section is script, where you will get all the information, and the third section is test. In this section you will get the information about all the tests which you write, like unit testing and all. Okay, so now moving to the next section. So in next section we have compile section. So in this section, the first thing which you will get to know about this compiler version. Okay, so Solidity has different compiler version, so you have to select the compiler according to your requirement. Every compiler version has certain restriction and certain advantage. Okay, so you have to select accordingly, and then you have all those things. Okay, and now we'll move into the third section, which is deployment section. So in this section you deploy your code. So here the first section is environment, where you get to know about different environment where you can deploy your smart contract. So earlier there were only 3. Okay, now you have 4 deployment section. So in this, the first section is this JavaScript VM, and the second is this inject web3, and then the third is web3, this web3 provider. Okay, so this inject web3 is basically used for the wallet like Metamask, and the web3 provider, it is used for connecting to a local host, directly connecting to local host using Ganache. Okay, so yeah, now moving to the so now moving to the next section. So here you will get to know about the balance. Okay, your means how much ethers you have and all those things, and account information, which account is selected. Here you will get to know that information, and then you have this gas limit, so maximum gas limit which is allowed, and then you have this contract, where you will get the information of the contract. Okay, which contract is selected, and then finally you have a deploy button. Okay, so yeah, whenever you click on this deploy button, your contract get deployed to this environment. So now moving to the next section. In this section you can see all the tests, so you can write test and run test, and finally you will have this section where you will get to know about all the modules which you have installed and activated. So I have this 4 module installed and activated. Okay, so you can also install this module, these are very useful. Okay, so yeah, and that's all about this section. So now let's move towards the File Explorer section and start writing our smart contract. So yeah, just click on this contract and then create a new file, and we'll name our new file as bank.sol. Okay, So yeah, now you have an empty SOL file. So SOL stands for solidity, as we are using solidity to develop our smart contract. So now the first thing which you need to write is you have to define the solidity version, which solidity version you are using. So here I'm using version 0.4.24. So for that you have to write pragma, and then you have to write solidity, and then you have to specify the version, whichever version you are using. So yeah, that's all. And after that, you have to just initialize the contract. Okay, so for that we have a keyword, that is contract. You have to write contract and then name of the contract. Okay, so yeah, so we'll be writing we'll be writing contract and then name of the contract. In this case we have bank, so bank, and then we will be starting this curly brace and closing the curly brace. Now inside this contract we'll be declaring the functions and variable. So the first thing which we'll be declaring is a global variable of type int. So it will be an int balance. Okay, and we'll be initializing the balance with 0. And now we'll be declaring the function for we'll be declaring functions. So we'll be declaring 3 functions. The first function is deposit money. So the syntax is like function and then function name, and deposit money, and then we have to declare the argument and type. So here we'll be taking integer argument, so int, and then the name of the argument, and then we'll be defining the access specifier, that is public. So here I have defined this public. Okay, so yeah, this is the syntax for the function, and then we'll be updating this global variable val with the amount. Okay, so val equal to balance plus amount. And yeah, now we'll be declaring the second function, which is withdraw. So this function basically withdraw the amount. The syntax is same. Okay, function and then function name and then access specifier. Okay, and in between the curly braces we'll be decrementing the balance. Okay, so yeah, public, and then we'll be decrementing the balance. So balance equal to balance minus amount. And the third function we'll be declaring is get balance. So this function will basically return us the balance, whatever balance is left. And now comes the main part. So as this get balance function does not change any value. Okay, so we will be declaring this function as view. Okay, so public is access specifier again, and then we'll be writing view and then a return type of the function. Okay, so why we'll be declaring view? We'll be declaring view because whenever we declare view with a function, then this function don't post us any ethers. Okay, this function will, whenever you call this function, it will not demand us for any ether or gas price. So that is the benefit of writing view. But you can write view only when you are not changing the value. You are not changing any global value, or you are not updating any value. Okay, so yeah, that the syntax of this view and then return type, and then here we will be simply return and then balance. So now yeah, I think that's all. So we'll be simply writing a simple smart contract. So this is the simple smart contract, and now we'll be navigating to this compile section. So I have enabled auto compile, so my code is automatically compiled, but in your case maybe your code has not auto compile option, so you need to you need to compile manually. So navigate to this section and click on compile. So yeah, you have to manually compile. So I hope no one of you have got any error, and if you got any error, please write it in comment section. I'll be trying my best to solve those errors. So now we will be deploying the smart contract, okay, in JavaScript VM only. First of all, we will be deploying in JavaScript VM, and then we'll be deploying in Metamask. Okay. So yeah, now just click on this deploy, and yeah, as this green tick shows that your contract is deployed successfully. So yeah, now you can see this bank. Okay, so now whenever we click on this, yeah, you have all these three functions which we have declared: this get balance and withdrawal, and yeah, all those three functions. So yeah, first we will be just adding this 10 to our get balance, and this green tick shows that yeah, balance incremented successfully. So we'll be checking that. So when we click on this get balance, yeah, it is returning 10. So fine, our code is working fine, and now we'll be just withdraw this 5 rupees, and whenever we click on this withdraw again, we'll be clicking on this get balance, and then yeah, you can see our balance decremented successfully. So yeah, this piece of code is working successfully for this JavaScript VM, and now we'll be deploying this to our Metamask. So yeah, now we'll be selecting this inject web3, as this is for Metamask. So when you select this inject web3, you will get the account which is connected to your Metamask. So click on this Metamask. Yeah, I have these two accounts connected to Metamask. So I will be connecting this through admin, as I have balance in admin, as I have 100 ethers. So yeah, this 100 ether I got from Ganache. If you don't know how to import your account from Ganache to Metamask, I have a separate video. Please go and watch that. So for now, yeah, we have 100 ethers. So I can deploy. You can see this connect shows that this page is successfully connected to my Metamask extension and wallet, and we have address and balance here also. So now whenever you click on this deploy button, you will get Metamask pop-up. Okay, yeah. So again, yeah, here you will see all those gas values which you need to pay for. This is for contract deployment, and once you click on this confirm, your contract deployed successfully. Yeah, now your contract is deployed successfully. You can see here you got an address where your contract is deployed, and yeah, you have the same three functions: get balance and that add balance and withdraw. So whenever you click on this get balance, and you will again have to pay this gas value, as you are changing the value I have mentioned. So yeah, you pay the gas value, and whenever you click on this get balance, yeah, you got the value 10. So that means that this code is working fine. And as you can see, whenever we click on this get value, you did not need to pay any gas prices, because this is a view and view are not changing any value. So that is the benefit of writing view. Okay, so I think that's all for this video. So thank you, and if you have any error or any question, please comment down below, and I will be very much happy if I will be able to solve any of these queries. So thank you.